Just for whoever's told it wouldn't be none. For the ones who fell in love with street money. For the love of the paper that keeps some. Who can't help but chase it, they just keep running. Heart full of hatred, they gon' keep gunning. Type to run through your shit and don't leave nothing. Boy, don't ever act like you don't need nothing. Then be quick to bite the hand that feed you something. Cause you never know when you gon' need some. Pressure get applied
Welcome
when the
in,
heat
welcome
come.
in,
Pressure
folks,
bust
to another episode of the For the Win podcast. It's been a while, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host Palmer, and these are my co-hosts Blanc, Harley, and Heavy JB. How y'all doing, fellas? How y'all doing?
Feeling good, man. I'm
Feeling
feeling good.
gutty.
I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to
Feeling
be
gutty.
back, man. Have some things I need to get off my chest, especially with this draft, you know.
Yeah. It's been a minute, man. And that's what we're gonna get into first. The NFL offseason, as far as the free agency and draft. So we're gonna all go around and see who won the offseason, free agency plus the draft. Anything you want else included, like, special kind of player, favorite player you think got drafted that can make a good impact on their team first year, or a team that you think that just had a horrible offseason. So let's get into it first. Who y'all think that had the best offseason so far in the NFL?
I'll let D go first.
All right, so like we discussed beforehand, I think the Chicago Bears won the draft. I think they won not only the draft, but I think they won the offseason. And this started last season when they went and got Montez Sweated via trade. But they definitely went out. They had a plan. They went and got their dude at number one. Got Buddy at quarterback. And then they came back around with the ninth pick and went and got Roman Dunze, Caleb Williams. And then they went and got Roman Dunze at number 9. But the offseason pickups they had DeAndre Swift, they had Keenan Allen, they still got DJ Moore, still got Cole Kmet. You're trying to revamp your defensive line. You got Montez Sweat. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you let go of Justin Fields, but you bringing in a rookie and you throwing him and you giving him the keys. Only shaky part is, they still got that shaky old line that they had last year. But other than that, I think they're on the up and up, and I think they make a lot of noise. I think they make a lot of noise and they shake a lot of feathers early. I mean, especially with that, I would say struggling back end of their division. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we don't know what the Vikings gonna bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? We know the Lions, made some moves all season, you know what I'm saying, had a good draft as well. But I think they contend. I think they find a way to contend with those other 3 teams and make some noise.
And I want to agree with you on that. I think the Chicago Bears found their Patrick Mahomes and Caleb Williams. Because I didn't watch too much Caleb Williams games in college, but whenever he got drafted, I started going back on his highlights, and he had that one bad game at Notre Dame where he had like 3 or 4 picks or whatever. But to see his pocket presence and how he reacts in the pocket and the passes that he makes, he is Patrick Mahomes-esque. I think he is going to terrorize the league. I know a lot of people are hating on him for painting his nails and blah, 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 and whatever he does off the field. But him on the field, how he looked at USC is...
I mean, you can't deny the fact. I mean, he's a Heisman Trophy winner. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day,
so is Jaden Daniels.
I mean, at the end of the day, but like I said,
he's not going to be what he's supposed to be.
But honestly, Caleb Williams had, just like Lamar, Caleb Williams had the numbers to go back to back if he really wanted to.
Right.
He had the numbers to go back to back, but obviously, they had a lot of losses this year.
Right.
They had a lot of big losses, you know what I'm saying? So,
but didn't Pat Mahomes have like 3 or 4 losses last year at Texas Tech?
But was Patrick Mahomes in the Heisman running? That's the thing.
Right.
That's the thing. So Caleb Williams could have easily, the numbers said he could have easily went back to back. You know what I'm saying? But he got solid people around him. Like I said, when they got Swift, you got an all pro and DJ Moore, you got an all pro and Keenan Allen, you got a highly touted tight end. You know what I'm saying?
So I do agree with you on winning the draft. I don't agree with you on winning the offseason. But real quick, are we saying Caleb Williams could potentially have a higher ceiling than Patrick Mahomes? Is that what you're saying?
I think that they're putting a lot of pressure on him. I think, and it's up to him whether or not he steps up to the table. You know what I'm saying?
But doesn't he deserve that? How he's carrying himself?
Yeah, he does.
I mean, how many
He's carrying
quarterbacks?
himself like he's the best thing.
But how many quarterbacks have we seen
Got
not carry themselves with confidence and fail?
I haven't seen one like this in a long time.
That's what I'm saying. So obviously, you know what I'm saying. But all the quarterbacks we seen carry themselves, without the confidence like he has been, they've been failing.
Honestly, I think he's the only one that I can say who's really acting like, yeah, I'm about to really come in and take the league by storm.
Think about it. If you don't have confidence, you already lost.
Right. You got to look at that.
You already lost.
From your teammates' perspective. And my quarterback's like, yeah, I'm about to come in this league and like tear this shit up. Like, all right, I'm behind him 100%.
Right. You already lost. I mean, the thing about it is
it's a cockiness that like
but see, Chicago did it the right way. Chicago made sure that instead of him meeting with front office people, he meeting with teammates. They sending him on dinners with teammates and stuff like that. So they're doing it the right way. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They got players who are ready and who want to play with him. It's not like they like, oh, this nigga he about to come into the league on this team and you think that no, they want to play with him. They're excited to play with him. So I mean, like I said, you got 3 legit receivers. You got Romo Dunze now, Keenan Allen. They could throw Keenan Allen in the slot and just let him do his thing. And you got Cole Kmet. Like, what quarterback doesn't feel confident with those weapons?
Right.
Shoot. I could throw the check down all day to DeAndre Swift and know he gonna make a move.
Bears get at least 9 wins this season.
I think they win the division this year.
I think they come in second. I think let me take that back. I think they come in third, but I think they send 3 teams to the I'm still solid on Green Bay. I still believe in Green Bay. Detroit.
Jordan Love was just peaking at the end of last season.
I forget.
That's gonna be a tough division.
Detroit. Detroit. I think it's gonna be. I think it'll be Green Bay, Detroit, Chicago. I think Green Bay wins the division this year.
And watch Caleb Williams come in that thing and win.
But why? I think it's a toss up because even how bad that Chicago team was last year, they were still beating them or having close games with them. Exactly. And they roster improved.
It improved
a lot.
But that offensive line is still shaky.
But that's the same all line that was beating or like coming close last year to beating those teams.
But this is what you got. This is also what you got to take into consideration. What are they going to allow Caleb Williams to do? Are they going to allow him to just take off like they let Justin Fields? Are they going to require him to stay in the pocket and make these passes? I mean
respect, not an athlete. He's not that kind of an athlete like Justin Fields is. And he's a better out. He has a better pocket presence than Justin Fields right now. So, what we have seen so far. But I think like James said, I think they can be consideration as front runners for the division. I mean, they competed with a lesser roster last year, and now they upgraded big time. So, man, nobody else really improved or even make no moves. Vikings got worse.
Yeah, but
Green Bay was standstill, and Detroit was standstill as well.
Detroit just strengthened out what they needed to strengthen up. It wasn't really too much to improve on.
They needed to get DBs, and they got 2 DBs in the draft.
They strengthened up on what they needed to strengthen.
You know what I'm saying?
Strengthen up on. So I mean, I look for them to be the same. They're just going to be better because they're more experienced.
But I think
they know how that playoff taste feel.
I think Chicago going to be playoff contention, depending on Caleb Williams holds up his end of the deal and comes in and actually plays.
So
ball.
what's y'all? So
I think if Minnesota would have got a quarterback, I think that division could possibly send 4 teams to the playoffs.
No,
Why
no,
not?
no.
No, no, no.
I
Minnesota
mean,
has no.
Minnesota
Minnesota
has
has
no
no
defense,
defense.
but I think they would be able to score.
They lost their defense and they lost Danielle Hunter, so no. They don't have no
They got
stud.
who? They got JJ McCarthy in the draft. Is
They
that who
got
got
JJ
him?
Yes.
McCarthy, they got Jay Jetta, they got Aaron Jones,
They
and
still,
Jordan
they still
Addison.
got Jordan Addison and them boy too, but they're not stopping nobody. They don't have nobody on defense anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I said, I think it'll be I think Detroit, I think Green Bay wins it. I think Jordan Love just takes the next step. I
Why?
think I what do you mean
But they did
why?
this 2 years in a row. They sucked it up in the first half of the season, and they caught a little fire at the end of the year. I
Mhm.
mean,
Yeah.
it's been the same story with them. I'm not getting. I do believe Jordan Love is a decent quarterback, and he's going to get better and better. But enough to lead that team over the top of that division, I don't think so.
The thing about it is they are the youngest team in the NFL. They know, and it's nobody expecting them to do what they did at the end of last year. So now going into this year with the confidence that they have from how they ended last year, I think that Jordan Love becomes more of a leader and they make that next jump. I think they were still a little shaky about the kind of quarterback they had. But I think they are 100% confident in him now. You know what I'm saying? They went ahead and broke that crap up with not knowing what they was gonna do with Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon. You know what I'm saying? And went and got Josh Jacobs. I think they figure it out. You know, I mean they don't have a legit receiver, so I mean everybody's gonna make
Christian
plays.
Watson. They got Christian Watson. He's
Man,
still
whenever he can stay on the field,
young though. He's
whenever
still
he can.
young.
But
Right, right.
I think they'll figure it out. Like you said, Detroit didn't get no worse, but I think I feel like they're comfortable with where they're at. I don't know the jump they're gonna make, but I
I
think
don't.
Green Bay.
I don't expect Detroit to make any jump. I mean, the only thing I feel like they could. I mean, you could get better here and there, but I think for the most part of it, it's just experience now.
Yeah.
That's the part where they get better at. They got
I feel
experience now.
I feel like I ain't gonna lie to you. They're missing a piece, and I don't know where it is. But I think they hit their ceiling last year. I
Detroit
think
hit their ceiling last year.
I think last year they hit their ceiling. I think
Um,
it's a piece that they need, and I don't know what it is. I can't tell you what it is.
I mean, the only thing you could say is, well, my takeaway from them, they got to get sacks.
I think they're missing a key. I think a key linebacker going there would be amazing for them. They're missing a key linebacker. Somebody like a Bobby Wagner. I think they're missing somebody like that because they got those young DBs coming in. I think Terrion Arnold come in, and I think he starts. You know, and I think they got it figured out. They lost CJ Gardner.
He went back to
He
the
went back to
Eagles.
Philly. Yeah. So, I mean, I think they're missing that solidified defensive presence, and I think you know they want what's your Michigan boy? I think they want him to be it, but they
He
need
can be it, but that's why I said their next step. Yeah, they get the pressures, but those sacks is the ones that get you off the field. Those sacks are the ones that get you in
yeah
third and long. That
yeah
yeah, if they want to
that
take their defense to the next level, Aiden Hutchinson has to become
yes,
deep.
their defense is great. Like their front, they're great, but they got to challenge themselves. You have to get sacks. That's
they
what
need
they're
a
going.
yeah they honestly they need a
That's what they need.
they just need a signal caller. I think they need a signal caller, someone's legit signal caller in the
But
middle.
that's why I think the best thing for them right now is they got experience. They done tasted how close it was to get to where they wanted to go, and I think that's the best thing for them right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
James, who you think won the draft then won the off season?
I think for the off season, I think Texans won the off season just by the Stephon Diggs trade.
And they got one or two.
Right.
Yeah, just what they did last year with that group, and just adding Stephon Diggs is just unlimited options now.
Daniil Hunter, Joe Mixon.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
building something great over there.
Hate
I
that
think
for
they
the
won the
AFC.
off season, but y'all may think I'm a little biased, but I like the I think Chargers won the draft. I think they won the draft. It's gonna. Jim is building his old team back. That's what he's doing. He's building his old team back.
But that's not. You think that's gonna? You think that's gonna work in the
lineman, right?
You think it's gonna work in the NFL?
Yes, he done did it with the 49ers. He's building his team back, bro. He's building his team back. He's keeping his identity. They got a linebacker. They handled that Joey Bolson, Khalil Mack situation. Even though it cost them Keenan Allen, they handled that. They got McConkey.
That's not enough. That's not nearly enough. That's not near enough. That's not near enough.
I think that's enough to win that AFC West.
Really?
What?
AFC West.
It's enough to win the AFC West.
AFC West. Xavier Worthy cancels all that out.
I think it's enough.
The whole draft.
Y'all can call me biased, the Michigan fan. I think the Chargers have enough to win the AFC West.
You said that this past season, and what happened?
I mean, a couple, things happen.
Do they beat the Raiders?
Things happen.
Didn't they get run of that? Did the Raiders run them off the field?
Things happen. I really like what the Chargers. I mean, I like what they're building. They went out and got an O-line that people were mad that they got. I think that was the right call. So now you're set at tackles for the next 10 years. You got a franchise quarterback.
And just sitting there in the pocket with nobody to throw the ball to.
Right.
You got Quentin Johnson. Who what? You don't
Quentin Johnson.
Hold on. You don't have
Johnson
let's give him another.
Let's
give him another year. He was a rookie. Let's give him another year.
Mm-hmm.
And then they move.
No. That's a position you don't be like, let's give him another year.
What do you mean? Why not?
You are what you are.
You
acting like
you can't say that. Not yet.
You can't say that. You can't expect a receiver. One bad year. You are what you are. You can't do that.
It was bad, but you can't say
it was really bad.
It was the drops. Yeah, the drops were getting terrible.
What pick was he? He was in top 10. He was right outside the top 10, right?
Like around 15, 16, somewhere around that line.
Yeah,
he was the first receiver taken.
But
he was the first one taken.
But look, I think it's going to get better. I think it's going to get better, bro.
Did they draft a running back too or no?
No, they got JK and Gus.
They got JK.
Oh, okay.
They basically just brought the Ravens backfield.
Yeah, they got two bell cows. That's what Jim like. He got two bell cows.
All right. Blanc, who you think won the offseason, man?
You might think biased, but I think my Cincinnati Bengals won this offseason, man. The acquisition of Trent Brown, we definitely needed that.
Yeah.
Sheldon Rankins, we needed some boys in the trenches on defense. Sheldon Rankins, he's going to be a good addition, a good DJ Reader.
We've been off this for too long.
A good DJ Reader replacement, and we finally got our tight end of the future, and Mike Gesicki. Burrow got his little dump off to Mike Gesicki, hitting that gritty. Mike Gesicki hitting that little nasty gritty. So we gonna be straight. I feel like we got Geno Stones from I think he came from the Ravens. So we got us a nice little safety, and we're moving Dak Hill to the slot because Mike Hillen getting old. So I think we're gearing up for
you're so biased.
A deep postseason run. What do you mean I'm biased?
So how y'all won the offseason when y'all having contract issues between one of your best players on defense and your second best wide receiver?
Listen, we got T locked in. We got him on.
You don't have to play.
He's gonna play. You see who our quarterback is? He's gonna play.
Forcing somebody to play got him locked in.
And I don't know what
the crazy thing is. He said he wanted money like Pity City. Michael Pittman Jr.
We got Jamar Chase. He's gonna have to assume that role of number 2, and realize that Jamar Chase is gonna get paid next year, and he cannot get paid all that money he wants.
Is Jamar Chase gonna get paid?
Yes. Because why you think we're not paying T?
Because them Philly boys making that wide receiver market go crazy right now.
Listen, I don't know. Yeah, y'all about to be in cap hell with all that dumb
Who?
shit y'all got going on.
Ooh, we're
But
good.
listen,
We're good.
listen. The reason we're not paying T right now is because we're gonna have to pay. We picked up his 5th-year option this season. We're gonna have to pay him next season, and we realize that. So we're not gonna pay him
So
all that money.
what y'all gonna do when CD push the market back?
They about listen. No. They're about to watch. They're about to watch T Higgins go to Kansas City. They're about to. they are.
I'd be sick.
They're about
I'd
to
be
watch.
sick.
They're about to watch him test the free agency market next year and
I would-
walk into Kansas City.
I would be.
That's exact.
Sick.
That's
I
exactly what's
would
gonna
be
happen.
sick.
Watch it.
I don't think that's gonna happen though. But Trey Hendrickson, I don't know where that came from. I don't know what kind of money he's chasing. Guaranteed, like, admittedly, he is top 5 in sacks, but I don't know where this whole demanding a trade
Yeah,
came
go
from.
ahead. Go ahead and say it. You're not like that to be asking for that kind of money. Yeah, go ahead and say that.
No,
But
Courtney
he's
Hill,
no.
You're
he's doing
important to
He's
you're
doing
important.
sacks. Y'all
he's
talking,
been
y'all talking like he's whack.
Go ahead and say you're not like that to be asking for that kind of money.
I don't
Go
know.
ahead and say
Listen,
it.
He's been
anyways.
consistent. He's been consistent
Anyways,
though.
we drafted
yes.
Miles Murphy last year. We have Joseph Osai to replace him.
But you
So
know
if
those
he
players
does walk, I hope he goes back to New Orleans because we don't. If you don't want to be here, we don't want you here. We're not going to pay you all that money because we got offensive talent to pay. So,
Do y'all have a running back?
yeah, we got Chase Brown and we got Zach Moss from the Bills.
Who?
Colts. Sorry,
Chase Brown.
Chase Brown. We drafted him last year in like the 3rd round.
Who?
And he went crazy. And he went crazy last year.
Buddy from Illinois.
And he went crazy last year.
Crazy where?
Hey, listen. Anyways, regardless of that, I think Cincinnati won.
Where's Tyler Boyd?
He
He's
meet
gone.
with the Chargers
Still on
and
the
the other teams. He's gone. We don't care about that no more. We drafted dude from Burton from Alabama. That's the Tyler Boyd replacement. But anyways, I think we won. I think Bears won the draft, but I think we come in 2nd place on Marius Mims, draft and protection for Burrow. Like I say, protected franchise. Trent Brown, Orlando Brown, our whole offensive line. I think we're set to protect Joe Burrow and go on a deep playoff.
This is my question for you. What year? What 3 of this? How much money y'all gonna spend on the old line? And how many times y'all gonna keep doing this over and over and over and over again?
Listen, statistically, we have spent the most on O-lines in the previous years, but I think we finally figured it out with our O-line group that we have now. And like I said, the statistics don't lie. Numbers don't lie. Joe Burrow is the number 1 quarterback with a clean pocket in the NFL. And I think he's going to get that this year. And we are going to win Super Bowl based off of that alone.
No. Let me say this. You know the AFC got better, right?
Yeah, and so do we.
And I would like.
And so do we.
And my side by side, in the Chargers draft, I think the Colts.
Yeah,
I like their draft. I like their draft a lot. Anthony Richardson. Anthony Richardson. I'm gonna say it first. He's gonna have a Jalen Hurts type of year.
He needs to stay healthy.
Yeah, if he stays healthy.
He just came off a season-ending injury.
But same OC like Jalen Hurts have, and they're gonna do the same stuff. They got receivers. They got at least 4 of them boys now.
All right, now we're not gonna be talking about Jalen Hurts like he all this and that. Now he was surrounded by a very good team.
Okay.
Basically, JJ McCarthy comparison.
Okay.
Just surrounded by a very good team and got to the national championship.
Okay.
So, very
That's
parallel
nice.
comparisons to your favorite teams.
All right, Palmer, who you going with? Who you? And I think we've been separating it. I think we were saying who won the draft and who won the offseason. I think who won the whole thing as a whole, like who won the whole offseason, draft and free agency put together.
Can we say that right now though?
Sure. Yeah, you can say that right now.
Who won? Like don't separate it. Who won it as a whole?
As of far right now on paper, yeah, you can say who won free agency and the draft based on what the team want, what the team needs, and stuff like that. You can easily say that. But I would agree. I would agree with D and be like, Chicago really had a great off season, but
Hold on. You trying to say the Eagles won the offseason? Just because y'all paid AJ Brown?
If we doing all this, we putting all this into the basket. Who won it?
You didn't even want Cooper DeJean. You did not want him.
I didn't.
And you think Quinion?
But he's an insurance policy.
Oh, so you think
policy?
He's an insurance policy.
My bad, Palmer. Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
But nah, man, I think my boys in the AFC North, man, them Steelers, man, I think them boy won the offseason as well, man. We had a great offseason. We got quarterbacks that we needed. We already have an elite defense. All we missing was a quarterback. You see what we did with Kenny Pickett and Mason Rudolph? We made the playoffs. Some that them Bengals didn't do.
Hey, real quick.
But plus the draft, we got what we needed, bro. We got a tackle, a center, a guard, and a linebacker at that. That boy from North Carolina State, I'm telling you, that's going to be the steal of the draft for us. We got the best linebacker in the draft. But I think we did what we need to do. We got what we needed as a team and just in general. We need a quarterback. We got Russell Wilson, then we got the future behind him and Justin Fields.
Y'all need a receiver.
Justin Fields. That's who's going to be receiver. he returning kicks. And before they change it to receiver.
That's a speculation, but right now.
But the issue is I don't agree because of the new news. Like, y'all don't pick up his 5th-year option, and so y'all gonna let him walk.
That doesn't necessarily mean somebody's gonna walk.
He's walking.
He's walking.
Y'all hold on. So y'all about to win this off season just to lose it next year, because obviously Russ going. This is a 1 year in and out. Y'all let your running back go. Y'all have only one.
We didn't pick up Justin's 5th-year option either, so we gonna let him rock too.
No. I want to say Justin. I think y'all ride with Justin. But what I'm saying is now you got George Pickens picking up double teams because y'all didn't go get another receiver.
I mean, respectfully, this is what we've seen so far for the offseason, but it really ain't over yet.
It ain't over. But but right now y'all putting a lot of y'all about to be asking a lot of Patrick Freiermuth and Calvin Austin and
I mean, I don't know if you've been keeping up with the reports, but we've been actively trying to shop for a receiver. 49ers been asking for 2 months for Brandon Ayuk and Deebo Samuels. So right now, our market is looking like Cortland Sutton and Terry McLaurin.
Now, don't get me wrong. I like Pittsburgh. I like Pittsburgh. I like what they got on offense. I don't think ain't nothing crazy, but I think it's good enough to win football games. I mean, I just think it's a slap in the face. Somebody who's been giving you 1,000 yards, we're not gonna pick up your 5th-year option.
I mean, but if he still gets paid, does that even matter?
I mean, but it's just
you know he was a part of that Zoom meeting last year with the running backs, right? So if he don't get the number that he wants, he's walking.
I understand if he gets paid, it doesn't matter. But it's just like it's like more of a respect thing.
People think now that Jalen Warren better than him now. I don't think that.
And that's what I'm saying. If we hearing that stuff, I know he's hearing that. That's what I'm saying. It's like more of a respect thing. Like, dang, y'all gonna decline my 5th-year option?
But didn't we just see this with Zeke and Tony? Didn't we just see this? Everybody thought Tony Pollard was better than Zeke, and now we got the reunion with Zeke, and they moved on from Tony. We know that Najee is not. I mean, we know that Jalen Warren is not better than Najee.
That Tony Pollard and Z thing is 2 polar opposites because they changed OCs and they never catered to that run this year.
Y'all changed OCs too.
Yeah, we got a better run that still.
I mean, but that
complements us to the run game. They didn't do that. They just went the total opposite. It went to
And Russ is a great play action quarterback, so it's going to cater to him more. So,
So you think so you think that Jalen Warren can be a bell cow with his size and do what?
I never said that. I mean, we all know what the running back market is, bro. If you not elite, you're not gonna be running that junk long. I mean, Najee is nice. I like Najee, but can we say he's elite?
Did y'all get him in the first round?
We did.
So
it's not a bad pick.
It wasn't a bad pick,
It
but
wasn't a bad pick, but like I said,
but it wasn't good enough to at least pick up his 5th-year option and see what he does this year. That way, you know you locked him up.
Is it a cap issue that y'all have?
evidently it will be. But like I said, we declined 2 5th-year options on young players, and we think we're gonna let them walk, bro. Nah, you gotta. Hey man,
I mean, I understand the
Omar Khan knows what's going on, and he's in control of the cap and what's going on. So,
I would say why not pick up his 5th-year option, and then if he doesn't have the year that y'all believe he'd have, then franchise tag him.
But why would we do that? That's more expensive.
What's the market? What's the average market right now for the running back?
What did Saquon just get?
12?
12?
Something around
Saquon just got like what, 12 a year?
For like 1 year?
Yeah. Something like that. I think yes. Yeah.
But I like that offseason so far. I think we did what we needed to do to get better. Fire the OC, got a new one.
What do y'all do with the tight end? What the other one name is? Dwayne Washington? That's the last name? That's the name?
Washington, yeah.
What Darnell Washington, what do y'all do with him?
He's another lineman. Simple.
Damn.
What the fuck?
Damn.
I mean, shit. I know somebody could have used him in the red zone. I know somebody could have used. God damn.
I mean, I'm not saying that we're not going to.
Crazy.
We have a new OC now. We was compromised at that spot last year and at quarterback. So, I mean, last year he did run routes and we did talk to him in the red zone a few games, but no, he's big. He's not really that mobile to be getting loose. So. And Arthur Smith loves to run the fucking ball. So
he does.
He's going to be in that 12 personnel. We're going to put his hand in the dirt, and he's going to be an extra lineman.
Great blocking tight end.
Yep.
Damn.
Okay.
So y'all don't think we won the all season?
No.
I mean, y'all went and paid Saquon. Y'all went and paid AJ Brown. I mean, y'all locked him up, but y'all still suspect in the DB in the back end.
Just defense in general.
And you said it yourself. You said we need to go draft defensive linemen.
Yeah, to get more pressure. Yeah.
You don't like your linebackers, and you don't like your DBs. What other position there is on defense?
Oh, I like my linebackers now. We got what we wanted in the draft with linebacker. We got what we wanted.
You still don't, and you still don't like your DBs, because I don't think Quinion Mitchell is ready.
I never said I didn't like my DBs. I like pressure. I've seen this team win with bad DBs. When you have no pressure, that's when shit gets scary. It's going to get scary.
Y'all lost Fletcher Cox and oh my goodness, and got rid of Hassan Reddick too. So y'all really banking on y'all young boys to really come alive and keep up that same thing. I mean, it's promising, but we got to see if it's gonna work. But yeah, just to wrap that up with the NFL offseason just now. Any last thing I want to talk about that?
One more thing. Real quick, it should take like 10 seconds apiece. Offseason bust. Who just blew it? Who blew it?
Jaguars.
I think the Giants blew it.
I want to say Falcons, but I want to see what they do with that double quarterback situation.
I don't think that was a bad thing. I mean, they did the right.
Vegas is real confusing.
If you look into win games this year, you'll never get back in that position again to get a top quarterback.
You know, you don't because honestly, you could easily win the NFC South and
They
and and
Easily.
paid
and,
Kirk
and,
90
and
million guaranteed, and
100
we're gonna
million
draft.
guaranteed.
Yeah, 100 million
I don't.
guaranteed,
I
and
don't.
we're gonna draft Michael
I don't
Penix.
think it was bad what they did. It's just I think the Falcons are in the win now position, or at least trying to win.
See, they did. Yeah, they're the win now, and they
And
built and they built for the future.
I think that's why everybody's acting the way they acting because they don't have a bad roster at
Because
all.
Right.
even after Kirk Cousins, Bijan's gonna still be there.
That's what I'm saying. They don't
Um,
have a bad
Uh,
roster.
the receiver's gonna still be there. Kyle Pitts still gonna be there. You know what I'm saying?
But
And
why not
honestly,
wait?
I
because
say they should have got it. I say
because
they should
think
have got
about
an
it.
edge rusher.
Because think about it. Michael Penix is damn near the same age as Kyle Pitts. As
So
B,
wait, how old is Kirk? Kirk is 35.
bro, he's coming off a Achilles injury,
Yeah,
bro.
I mean,
A
That's fair.
non-mobile quarterback coming off an
That's
Achilles
fair.
injury.
But
You're not really moving that. You're not really moving it like this,
now
like
say
that.
Kirk plays through his contract. Then they got to pay 2 quarterbacks. Then they got to decide.
That's the thing. I don't think that Kirk finishes that contract.
I don't think he does either.
He
I
gets
don't think
traded.
I no. I don't think Kirk finishes that contract before Michael Penix beat him out.
But
Mm.
yeah,
But I think Vegas blew it. I think Atlanta getting Michael Penix blew Vegas' chances of doing anything in this draft. They went and
Right.
got Brock. They went and got Brock Bowers when they got the tight end already from Notre Dame a couple years ago.
That hurt me.
Hunter Mayer, Mike Mayer. They went and got Mike Mayer last year and went and got Brock Bowers.
Mm.
You have no quarterback.
no, they like Brody. They got now. They really
I
do.
don't even know his name. They don't got Garoppolo no more. They
they
got
got
No.
O'Connell.
yeah.
They really do. But yeah,
I mean, he didn't look real bad. Like,
Blew it.
He's not about to. He's not about to
I mean,
take
he's
them
not.
to no
But you
playoff.
got man. I just felt like they just
In
did
that
what.
division.
I mean, that's what the position they was in. Everybody was picking quarterbacks like crazy. It is what it is.
yep.
Yeah.
Well,
So I said Vegas, Blunt. You said Atlanta.
Yeah.
Palmer, who'd you go with?
I went with the Giants. I
Yeah,
thought
Giant. Yeah, horrible.
they
Horrible. Malik Neighbors just
a bad place. Poor decision making.
didn't go get a running back. Didn't go do nothing. Didn't went and
You
got Malik. Mm.
you already had a pick that high, man. Y'all really banging on Daniel. I don't know. They should have got a quarterback.
And who'd you say? And who'd you say, James?
Jaguars.
Who did they get? They didn't get nobody, did they?
It's a whole lot of what are we doing? Like what are like
Yeah.
like what are we doing?
They got Brian Thomas.
I mean, it's like what are we doing? That's what their draft said to me. Like what are we doing? Like what are we really doing?
Facts.
Is to be in playoff contention and competing. I felt like they could have done way better with their draft.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. But wrapping up that segment, folks. Wrapping up the NFL off season. So we're still gonna stick with sports, but we're just gonna switch gears a little bit. Let's get into the NBA playoffs, y'all. You know,
Y'all want to start with the good series first? Or y'all want to start with the series we don't really care about?
We ain't even got to talk about that Celtics, then, or not Celtics. My fault. That Cleveland,
Cleveland and Magic.
Orlando. Yeah, maybe a Game 7 is good, but I don't think. I think Cleveland gonna pull that out. But
No, they not.
you don't think so?
losing. I think that them young boys in Orlando are gonna pull it out due to being more talented as a team.
Banchero about to go crazy. Who do they have to stop
They're
Banchero?
by
Yeah.
Jared Allen being hurt. They're Orlando's already a big team.
Yeah,
Right.
So now you can't go real big with me with Mobley and Jared Allen, or we just about to be more athletic, and we're already bigger than you. So
Yep.
Who gonna stop Donovan Mitchell though? Didn't
And-
Donovan
and-
Mitchell have like
but that's
50
the thing.
in the
And
loss?
they still lost. So I mean,
They
you
still lost.
50 tonight.
Yeah.
You have to score 50.
let him score his 50. And then
he scored 60 this game. This
points.
game 7.
And do you honestly trust Donovan Mitchell? I don't trust him scoring at least 30 every game. So I mean,
I don't either.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
one of them.
Magic and 7.
There's no reason. Yeah,
Damn.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna go Cavs. I'm gonna go Cavs.
I think Orlando's going to win it, but who would I want Boston to see? Who do we want to see? Prefer to see? Prefer to see Cleveland. I don't want to see that big lineup in that team.
Is Kristaps out for a while?
Yeah.
Not for the rest of the.
I don't think he's gonna be back to conference finals.
Damn.
Yeah. Like conference finals, but I don't think truly we don't need him until
They don't need him. They don't need him.
We don't need him until the finals, really.
Right.
So, but yeah. With that being said, we got Boston advancing, a gentleman sweep over there with Miami. Then we got New York pulling out in 6 games over Philly. Indiana over 6 games in Milwaukee. So it's gonna be Philly. It's gonna be New York versus Indiana. So who we got in that series, fellas?
Knicks are sweeping. Pacers beat a battered Bucks team, so it don't really count. As much as I like Tyrese Halliburton, I think Knicks.
The Knicks beat the Sixers with no big man.
The Knicks are sweeping the Pacers.
I wouldn't be surprised by that. I got the Knicks in this one too.
The Pacers,
they're very. How can I say it? They rely heavily on their offense, and they ain't clicking. They can't stop nobody. Their defense is terrible.
Talk about who?
The Pacers.
A Pacers, yeah.
They have a really great offense, but a really poor defense. So they're not. They will get punished.
And they're horrible in transition.
And the way
they're horrible.
That little Cinderella run that Tyrese had during the play-in or the in-season tournament, I might say, that's gone. So they don't really have no go-to scorer. It's really a lot of him facilitating and making plays for everybody else. But if he's not doing that, they don't have no go-to.
He really dropped off since the in-season tournament. It's bad.
He hasn't been playing good. He
had a bad cold streak.
Sat him down for a good minute, and he hasn't been the same ever since. So even in this series, like he didn't go crazy. They just played great as a team. They was hitting shots, and Milwaukee was bad. But I mean, kudos to them for getting past that. But I think I got New York in like 5.
Don't Villanova boys, man. DiVincenzo. They definitely did not expect him to have the year that he's been having. Jalen Brunson, he showed us a couple years ago that he's a dog, and
Josh Hart been shooting too.
And Josh Hart, been solid.
Been
but Jalen Brunson has been showing like he literally has not fallen off. He's just gotten better since he left Dallas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
he's going crazy.
He's just going crazy, and he's not the biggest. He's not the shiftiest. He's not the savviest, but he knows his game and he plays his game. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to them. Because I really did not think they had enough to beat them boys. With no big man.
Let's not get it twisted. That it's teams that's whack and it's just wielded by good players. And New York and Philly's one of them. There's no outside of Maxey and Embiid.
That's it.
Oubre is they're number 3. But outside of that, there's no help at all.
I wouldn't even include him because he ain't did nothing in that playoff series either. Terrible. Buddy Hield.
I think he did straight.
Buddy Hield, that was a waste of a trade.
They brought him in. I mean, he was making shots. He got to the playoffs. He didn't know how to make a basket. So, I mean.
He went crazy that last game, though. Well, he had like 17 in the first half or whatever. But
is that Philly game, man? To be honest, to me, New York lucked out that Tyrese Maxey had a bad game.
Man, but Philly better lucked up that New York had a mental lapse in the last 28 seconds. You up 6 and you lose 28 seconds.
That too. But
that's crazy.
But that's why I got Pacers in 6. I got Pacers in 6.
Pacers and 6. Why? What's
I
the
got
reason?
Pacers in 6 because I think they're gonna have trouble matching up with Siakam. I think it's gonna be up to Siakam and Miles Turner because I don't think Mitchell Robinson or Hartenstein could guard that.
Nah,
I don't think they
that
could.
that's their weakness. That's their weakness,
I
and
don't think they could guard that.
that's why I don't understand how
I
they
mean, Miles
beat.
Turner doesn't. He's not gonna go crazy, but I think they're gonna be very important. Him and Siakam's gonna be important. And Siakam, George Hart, OG, they try to pick that up. Siakam should win that matchup. That's my thing.
Wasn't old dude basically locking up Embiid though?
He was. No, not
What's
really.
locked? Who?
I mean, Maxey was the main scorer for the Sixers.
Talk Mitchell
When
Robinson.
Embiid's supposed to have this MVP season or whatnot.
I mean,
He
Embiid
was doing what he could against Embiid.
He had one bad game, and he had a lot of fourth quarters. I mean, he wasn't getting that many shots.
But now you talking about him guarding Siakam, like he's really about to lock that shit up. We're talking about Embiid to Siakam and Turner, like he can hold them.
I just think they don't got no answer for Jalen Brunson.
That's it. That's really it. But like I said, I think the biggest thing is going to be whether or not if David Chisel and Josh Hart, because Brunson can't do it by himself. You know what I'm saying? If they don't show up, and I think Indiana has enough to hold them, under what people expect them to do. So I'm gonna say Indiana is 7.
Wow.
Okay. I got Pacers.
I'm gonna say Pacers in 7.
Them boy know how to run that break now.
Pacers in 7 because I don't think even with the high powered offense that the Knicks do have, I just size wise they don't match size and stretching out the floor wise they don't match up with the Pacers. I think the Pacers gonna be able to stretch the floor with them. We know with Miles Turner. Miles Turner can hit a 3. And I don't think Hartenstein gonna come out and I think but I also think Tyrese step his game up too. So I think Pacers in 7.
Knicks in 4. I'm sticking with that.
It's gonna be
close
but it is a toss up because I would say everybody not gonna come in MSG and
I think the home
gonna play good.
Yeah, right.
It is gonna be a toss up. I got Pacers in 6, but I mean it is a toss up because MSG, everybody not gonna perform there.
At the end of the day, it don't really matter who wins that series or not.
It don't. You're right.
And yeah, I agree.
It's a player in the West who's people talking about. I'm ready for Jalen Brunson to play a team with some. I'm really mad that the Heat, a Jimmy Butler-less Heat, a non-healthy Bucks team. Jalen Brunson, he's a good player, but
Yeah.
I know if certain people was playing in this playoff series and had to play them, it would have been a whole lot of regular stuff going on. But I hope they beat the Pacers. I will have a different take on Jalen Brunson if they do beat the Pacers. They gotta face them big boys in Boston. But
we'll see.
Yeah, something.
Real quick take. USA team. It should have been Drew Holiday or Jalen Brunson.
Drew Holiday.
Drew Holiday.
What they need for the team.
That's why you can't. You have to go who plays better with the team that you got.
Yep.
It's not about who's the best. That's not going to win you nothing.
All right, and that wraps up the East. The winner of the Cleveland Cavaliers and Orlando Magic will play Boston, and I got Boston out all the way.
Clean sweep.
Get them out of here early.
Ain't no way you about to say the Knicks gonna sweep the Pacers and you gonna say that either Cleveland or the Magic got a chance at winning the game
against Boston.
Yeah.
Oh no! Didn't I say Boston in 4?
Boston in 4?
About
Yeah,
Stephon.
yeah, he did say that.
Okay.
So moving on to that West, man.
Hold on. Before we go on to the West, do you think 76ers should blow this whole thing up?
No, I don't think so
No.
because
Tobias Harris got to go.
Yeah, I agree with
I mean,
that. Tobias Harris
don't bring
definitely.
Tobias back, but
But
the
if they don't get
have-
Jimmy Butler or LeBron James,
the
so they
76ers
just
they have money for a max player.
They need to go get either Kawhi or Paul George.
They have
Why not
feel like
healthy
if it's
enough?
not Jimmy Butler or LeBron James,
They need to go get Paul George.
no.
Why not?
Who's paying him max money?
Paul
you
George
gonna-
still balling though.
LeBron is not going to Philly.
But this is my thing. I'm not paying. Teams got to stop paying people money just because you're a decent superstar. If you know that's not going to set you over the edge, bro. Stop. Don't do that.
The only person that makes sense is Jimmy Butler and whatever they own. He's not letting that Eric. They're not letting him go.
Who?
They're not sending Jimmy nowhere. They're not sending Jimmy nowhere.
Miami will be a fool to give Jimmy that money.
Whew.
The Sixers will do it. You ain't got to ask them to do much.
I think they should. But you got two injury-prone people on a team together. I ain't no good mix either.
You do.
I mean, the 76ers, man, I mean, they got cap space. They got max cap space, so they can get somebody great. They just have to spend it wisely. If you don't spend it wisely, break it up.
Why don't they go get KD? Get KD.
Age.
Why can't they get KD?
They'll have to trade players away.
After this
They'll
season.
have to trade a lot away.
Tobias Harris and picks.
The best thing, that's what I said, the best thing they could get is Jimmy Butler or LeBron James.
Tobias Harris, Kelly Oubre.
Some picks.
No, you keep Kelly. I think Tobias Harris this is last. I think he's done after this year.
Yeah, he is done this year.
Yeah.
Wasn't he on a max contract?
He was. They paid him over
crazy.
Yeah, they paid him over Jimmy Butler. That's why Jimmy Butler left Philly.
But as far as getting Paul George, no, that's not the answer.
Nah.
That's not going. I would rather just break it up if that's the case. Rebuild.
Break what up though?
Trust the process. Embiid was hurt. To be fair, Embiid was hurt.
Send Joel to Miami. Do what you gotta do, bro.
Yeah, because you got to think about that, John, bro.
But we talk about picks like there's there's quality players in the draft. There's no quality.
But there's not. But this is my thing. Philly's been after this for so long. It's a point in time you gotta be like, all right, we gotta reset this whole thing again, bro. Joel Embiid is getting older. We seen people out of their primes quick just like that, and he's injury prone. He gets hurt every year.
Yep.
So it's gonna be a point like, all right, he's not gonna be able to sustain this. I mean, it's either we spend this money on Paul George, and we all know that's not gonna work.
Nope.
We all know that's not. We seen what Paul George is doing. Never shows up. That's him now.
Didn't show up the last 2 games in his playoff series.
Like we know what he does. Like it's.
So what do they do then?
I mean, if I'm Philly, I don't want to pay him max money, but if I can't get Braun or Jimmy Butler, I will take the chance to spend the money on him, but I'm not giving no max money.
Tell Paul George?
Yeah, I'm not giving Paul George a max contract. I'm sorry.
All right, respectfully, we talking about Braun like he's some franchise flipper.
Braun is not going back to the East unless it's Cleveland. He's not going back to the East.
Like, why would you invest that money in Braun? He's retiring in like 3-4 years max.
I don't think Braun is going to leave LA, in my opinion. But you see what Braun doing now in the playoffs? That's better than Paul George.
I get that, but if you're rebuilding, why are we getting Braun? Why are we getting?
They're not in a rebuilding. That's what
they're not rebuilding because they can pay Braun 2 years max contract, and in them 2 years, if nothing don't shake,
Yeah, but you just wasted but now you about to waste Maxi.
He's wasting time.
Listen,
Now you about to waste Maxi because
but
Maxi's not going.
that's where they at now. It's either we go in and let's try to make something out of nothing.
Yes.
You might as well just start over because Joel Embiid, like it or not, his time clock is ticking down.
Right now, Joel Embiid is the franchise player on this team. Maxi give you one All-Star year. We got to see if he gonna keep that shit up.
What I'm saying is you waste Maxi if you even decide that
you're not wasting him because he's only 22 years old.
But if you decide to send Joel,
you don't make some shake in 2 years. You send Joel on his way, and in 2 years, we better hope that Joel is still an MVP caliber player, and people will give up picks for him.
What? Joel's 29, 30.
But when Joel Embiid becomes a free agent, he will be 33 years old, I believe, and that's like
And before that happens, I will ship him off and try to get as much as I can for him.
If that's the case, if that's the case, go ahead and ship Maxi off now in a package deal with Uber and Tobias Harris.
No, you keep Maxi. I could build on something 6 years, 7 years from now. I could build on something.
Exactly.
We talking like, but that's the thing, y'all think. We talking like the league got a lot of elite players.
Look, we all thought OKC was crazy.
And now look at
we all thought we said the same thing with OKC. Nothing coming out these drafts.
Please do not sit there and say that you thought that any of them boys on our team now was gonna be doing what they doing now. Ain't no way.
You can't say no.
OKC had a deep player run like 2 years ago when they started this whole rebuild process.
That doesn't make our point because you don't know what you can get out of the draft. We didn't know that Shea was gonna be that good. No, we didn't.
Shea was a first round draft pick. He was cutting up at Kentucky.
And what did he do with the Clippers?
Lottery pick, right?
Lottery pick. Chet, a lottery pick. That was expected of them. We saw a
glimpse with him and Cat Bear in the playoffs.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander was going to be an MVP in this league. Tell me you said that.
No. I didn't say that, but we knew Shea was good. We knew Shea was
good. We knew it was good, but we didn't know it was this good. Not MVP.
All right, yes.
Look where he went at.
But look
where he went.
He's one of those players
he was on Clippers
that we
first,
be like,
and then he went to OKC.
But he's one of those players that we be like, oh, he might be nice in the future. And he turned out to be nice.
We know, and it was expected of Chet. Yes.
Expected him to do what?
Lottery? What do you mean?
He was hyped up. He was hyped up crazy, and then he hurt his foot that once.
I'm not gonna get into the OKC jump right now because we're gonna get to them in a minute.
They're playing better than what we thought they would this soon. But eventually their ceiling, like the potential with them being young. I said I don't think Chet needs to put some size on. Once Chet puts some size on, he'll be much better than what he was.
But
I think this is where everybody thought they was gonna be at. I mean, they in the high seed and everybody in the West, the record is almost the same. I mean, it is what it is, but
it is what it is.
They didn't have a bad year last year, and everybody was like, all right, they get Chet Holmgren back, a center who can actually score. He can get you a solid 15.
But it's the point of that. OKC is a prime example of get your draft picks because you don't know what they can turn into.
Yeah, for the future.
As a franchise, you just gotta take that gamble. That is what the league is. Whether it's baseball, football, NBA,
they lucked out. OKC lucked out.
How they luck out?
We out of the draft lately.
You can say we lucked out too.
How did they luck out?
Because we broke up the big three, the old big three in Boston, and restarted.
But I wouldn't even say Boston lucked out either. That they stocked up on draft picks. I mean, one dumb decision from one franchise. I mean, got them Jason Tatum,
got us Jaylen Brown.
Yeah,
but what I'm saying is OKC lucked out because yes, Shea was really good at Kentucky, but like Palmer just said, nobody thought he was going to be playing MVP caliber ball. Yes, they lucked out and got Chet. Chet got hurt last year. Nobody expected.
So this is my thing.
We've seen more.
You want Philly to trade?
But that's what we're saying.
We've
That's
seen
why
more.
On the
But
chain.
look, you got Tyrese Maxey. You don't know where he could be in a couple of years.
But we've seen more busts come from the draft than we've seen legit players.
D, I tell you what, if I'm the general manager, I'm Daryl Morey. Hey, Joel, we're gonna trade you. We're gonna get as much we can for you because we're just not gonna let you walk for nothing. So we just gonna be stuck with Maxey and whoever we have. Now we don't got nobody around Maxey. Now how are we supposed to build around that? Now
I agree.
Now we're gonna be lottery pick and we're gonna go year by year just to see if we can get something. No. One pick a year. No.
I agree.
You get most of Joel, you can possibly flip that into somebody else. And besides, you do sign Paul George, say you do. You keep Paul George, you send Joel on his way. So at least you're not stuck with
I just think it's decision. If you don't get who you want in free agency, that's something to think about. It is something to think about.
And you gotta think about it, D, because the East ain't getting no weaker. Because right now we the favorites for the next 5 years. Because Jaylen Brown ain't going nowhere, JT ain't going nowhere. We just signed Drew Holiday for another 3 years, and Porzingis is under contract for another 2.
That's so all I'm saying. I just think
what they're constructed as now is good enough. It's not because they got bounced in the first round.
But my thing is you send Joel to walk. You don't get better by bringing Paul George over. You send Joel to a already destruction in Miami. With now you got 2 hurt players on the team. You're gonna pack up Tyler Hero. You're gonna pack up Terry.
But see where you getting at? Let it play out. You send Joel to Miami. Okay, you getting Tyler and Bam in return. Simple. And right now, Bam got some value. So therefore, you get that return to Philly. You're not saying that we're gonna be title contenders, but we can make some shape with that.
So what you got Maxey, Tyler Hero, Paul George possibly, and Bam.
Is that not good enough to compete?
It's not. I don't think it is.
I don't think it is.
But it
in the East it is. In the East it is.
For title,
you gotta look at that kind of aspect, bro. It's in the East.
I don't know. My thing with Philly, my just big thing is either we get somebody now. If we don't get nobody, we need to find out what we're gonna do with Joel Embiid. That's my whole big thing with them.
Yeah, and that is the truth.
Or we gonna keep doing? We gonna just keep on hoping he goes for 40 in the playoffs and we sneak one off, like we sneak one by.
And he's gonna get to the point where, like, I'm frustrated. I need to play with somebody possibly the same level as me or better than me.
Because what we seen is him and Maxey ain't enough.
It's not.
No,
it's not enough.
And you don't need you don't need a guard. You don't. It's not like you need a point.
They need a wing.
You need a wing.
LeBron and Paul George. I'm off that Paul George train. All that. He's unreliable.
I'm off everybody in that LA group.
He's not with Paul George. I think we just need. He's not reliable. He's not reliable.
Not reliable either. Inconsistent. You see what he did the past 2 games?
Yeah.
Boom.
He's not reliable.
Same thing with Paul George. Last 2 games, terrible. Kawhi, he's never healthy.
And I think they're going to end up getting Paul. They're going to pay Paul George. I see it happen. They're going to end up paying him, but
they ain't really got no choice.
They don't have a choice. Because
LA gonna pay him?
No,
or Philly. Yeah, they have to.
Yeah, but that's
their hand is forced because they still want to compete. But yeah, wrapping up that East, man. So we can move on to the West. The Mavs beat the Clippers in 6. OKC swept New Orleans. Phoenix got swept by the Timberwolves. LA went out in a gentleman's sweep against the Nuggets.
The Nuggets win. Nuggets went out.
The Nuggets won.
Yeah.
What am I to say? But so now we got the Timberwolves and Ant-Man versus Jokic and the Nuggets, and you got OKC. They Gillis Alexander with who am I playing with?
Dallas.
Dallas. So let's start off with Dallas and OKC. We're gonna see the other series for last because that's a great series in my mind. But looking at this series, OKC should win it because I think what we was talking about earlier before we started recording, I think Luke Dort will bother Luka
He gonna
a little
lock
bit.
up Luka.
I
I
don't think
think he gonna lock him up.
I don't know about
Luka got 23 a game with Lou Dort on him.
But the only thing that concerns me, OKC.
Well, this is the playoffs.
That's the only thing that concerns me about OKC. We talked about Chet earlier. OKC is not a great rebounding team because they only have really one big, and he's not physical enough to really be down there locking the paint down.
He won't be a wing.
Who does Dallas have?
PJ Washington. PJ Washington go rebound.
PJ
Washington's what, 6'9"?
Lively.
He ain't no big.
They got my man Gilliard. Those are bigs. They're bigger than Chet.
PJ Washington out rebounding Chet.
But I think
Lively and the Gilliard guy they got. They're
Galford.
big.
Talking about Galford.
I said Gilliard. Yeah, Dalford. Like those are bigs.
And all you
dreads. That's a 4 on OKC. Who's a 4 on OKC? The dude with the dreads that be barking.
Jay.
Something Williams.
Jay Williams.
Yeah.
Him. He's not a big. He's a small forward. They play small ball. That's what OKC does. They really run 4 guards really in a big and Chet, and they only have him as a big. The rest of them are undersized.
Kyrie is the most important person in this series.
He is.
Kyrie is the most important person.
And it off because they have nobody to check that.
But that's the thing. The problem is Kyrie is the most important because he cannot let Shea outplay him. If Shea outplays him, and if Lou Dort locks Luke up like y'all said he is,
now listen, he's not going to lock Luka up. You're not going to lock Luka up. You bother him, and Lou Dort he's gonna frustrate him.
Yeah, Luka.
But you're not. We're gonna say you're not gonna lock Luka up.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why at that point I think, and it's not his strong suit. But if Lou Dort's gonna bother him, I think you need Luka to play more off ball and let Kyrie play on ball. But that's the thing. Now we asking Kyrie to score and to play defense on Shea.
Yeah,
that's still not. I got OKC. I got OKC in 5.
Yeah, I think. Listen, I think it'll be. Yeah, I think it'll be quick. I think it'll be.
OKC.
I'm gonna say 6.
Unless
I give it 6.
I'm gonna say 6.
I think Dallas' only hope is for Luka to go crazy.
He has to
go crazy. I'm talking.
Has to.
I give it 7. I give it 7 because so far we've seen Luka in the playoffs, and there's really not. He shows up. He does what he's supposed to do.
But I'm gonna tell you this: those slow starts with Kyrie that he's been doing, that's not gonna work with OKC. That's my whole. That's why I have OKC wrapping this up fast because it's only really one player. I mean, Luka probably had bad starts with probably about 2-1 games. You have a bad start with OKC, you're going to get run off the court. You got Chet, you got Shea. And I didn't see Shea. Shea done passed that test for me. He's gonna give you a 30 like Luka.
They don't have sympathy about not blowing you out. And they will blow you out. They don't care.
Jalen Williams, people need to pay attention to his game. He ain't no.
Yeah, them boys know.
He's like he could give you a good 20 easily.
But I will say though, there's a hot take right quick on OKC. If Zion were playing, I think New Orleans would have put them out.
Oh yeah, definitely,
New
Yeah.
Orleans would put them out.
definitely, yeah.
My thing with this series is like James just said, there could be no slow start for Kyrie because if Kyrie starts slow, OKC will be up 20 early in these games.
Yeah,
They 20 plus. They will be up early in these games. And like I said, it's just like when you don't have you have a star player, but when you don't have at like two star players and the rest of the people on the team can just like play their role and score here and there and know what they're supposed to do and know their role, know that they gotta play through Shea.
yeah.
This is the thing about it. We don't know if we're playing through Kyrie. We don't know if we're playing through Luca.
Is
I
it
mean, I
they?
mean, I think that don't really matter in the end because we know that they gonna get the most shots and they gonna play our
Yeah, it
ball.
don't matter. Two players that go 0 to 100 real quick.
But that's what
Exactly.
I'm saying. One of them,
But my
somebody
my
has to
thing,
guard Shea.
I
Somebody has to guard Shea, and somebody has to play both sides of the ball. That's all I'm saying.
that
Somebody
and that's why I
And
think it's
that's gonna
going to
be
be
the
over
catalyst.
fast because
That's gonna be,
realistically,
that's gonna
OKC
be PJ Washington though. You gonna have to take that responsibility.
guarding who?
Shay.
We
She,
putting a lot of
oh,
that pressure on PJ
she,
Washington. Come on now.
But
she.
but I got OKC winning this in like 7. I think Luka's 7. I think it'll be a series.
So
Mm-mm.
everybody going OKC?
I
I'm
got
Yeah,
going OKC in 6.
yeah.
yeah.
I got OKC in 5.
Ah,
I'll give them. It just OKC is a more complete team. They have a bench. Like I just
You're pitting a lot. You're pitting a lot on Kyrie and Luca. You're pitting a lot. You're pitting a
I
lot.
look at they have to score. They have to be perfect versus
but
unless OKC just have a flat out bad game.
35 plus a piece.
They gotta have a perfect game. They gotta have a perfect game
I
because
mean,
they don't
That's
match
gonna be a
up.
lot.
They're the Mavericks. You can't say they're gonna win down low because I say they're the same size as every big man on OKC. So you can't say they
Offensive
got the matchup down there.
offensive rebounds for the Mavs will be big in this series.
It will.
Trash,
okay.
trash buckets,
Second chance points.
trash buckets.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying though. The Mavs can make this a series because OKC is a terrible rebounding team.
yeah. They like to
think
run.
so.
Yeah,
But I think OKC the defensive matchup is way easier for them too.
Yeah. So
It's just because Shea they gonna just put Shea on him, Shea on to Kyrie, Lou Dort on
on Luca,
Luka,
and that's it.
and
And
yeah,
everybody else just gonna float around.
yeah.
Float
So I
around.
mean,
They're gonna be able to get steals. They're gonna be able to get in transition and stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. I think the Mavericks have
and
to really slow this game down. They have to slow it down in the half court. And Luca has to play his game. If he allows Lou Dort to speed him up, out the door.
you can't
Out the
speed
door.
that man up, and we know that.
Out the
So
door.
Luka's gonna get his though, man. He's gonna get, but the thing is, he's gonna get tired. That's what I'm
But
saying.
what
It's
I'm
just
saying,
I
what
don't
I
know.
think,
I don't know.
35,
Past games he been playing basically the whole game.
35.
yeah, yeah. He been playing the whole game, but OKC ain't no Clippers.
But what I'm
Yeah,
saying, 35 apiece from both of them does not beat OKC. So those second chance
they
points
can't.
is going to be important.
So I'll say it is
They
who's
can't.
the X factor for the Mavericks for them
Kyrie,
Kyrie.
for them to
eh,
be like, all right, we need outside of Kyrie and Luka, who's the X factor?
Derek
yo,
Lively.
rebounding,
Yes. Derek,
rebounding.
Derek Lively. Derek Lively has to beat Chet on the boards. And Chet has been losing on the boards all year to opponents that's been willing and aggressive on the boards.
If they
And
don't
who
rebound,
is
He doesn't have enough bricks in his back pocket to hold nobody out.
if they don't
yeah.
rebound, if they don't rebound and they don't get back in transition D,
Oh, if OKC
I'll
loses
5
3
games.
the Mavs will lose badly, in my opinion. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. The reason Mavs win this series if they do their job on the boards. But we all got OKC in this matchup. But
you got OKC.
But
I got
moving,
my X factor, but for Dallas, my X factor is Hardaway.
yeah, he was hurt, but
He
he's healthy.
gotta shoot that ball. He
Yeah.
gotta shoot. He gotta shoot that ball.
All right.
Got to.
We good on that. Then we got Denver and the Timberwolves. I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all start off on this one. James, who you got?
Hey man, I ain't got no problem with Ant. He did his thing versus the squad. He did his thing. He did his. I ain't got no problem with Ant. But
10
it's
pieces.
time to
You
wrap
about to
this
say
up.
Hey, 10 piece and 6. 10
no,
piece and 6.
Hey man,
no,
I got
man.
people at work saying Rudy good now. You got Draymond saying Rudy got better.
10 piece.
Okay, we going. It's
Listen.
gonna go back to that. Oh man, Rudy can't be on the court. All this and that. It's gonna go. We going back to that narrative now. I'm telling you. Everybody's saying, "Oh, Rudy's so great. He could play now." Oh, all right.
So you got
We
Denver
about,
how much?
we about to
6.
see
10 piece and 6.
Denver and 6?
Denver 5. Denver
Why?
5.
Oh man.
Denver
10 piece and
5.
10 piece and 6.
Damn.
I don't see.
Denver has a consistent flowing system. It's like
I don't. It's just the
they
same.
play basketball.
It's the same. It's the same thing. Like last year was KCP shooting the crazy threes. Michael Porter can't miss this year. he can't miss. He doing whatever he want to do.
And Jamal can close out a game like none other.
It's the same. It's the same.
Wow.
And I'm telling people, bro, you could put Cat. People think Cat gonna stop Jokic. He's not. And I wish Rudy will come out that hole because man,
Lord,
the cuts is gonna be crazy. Cat's not. No, he's not like that on defense to be watching the cuts and all that. They're gonna catch him.
All right.
10 piece and 6.
Cool, great.
10. It's simple, bro. They play basketball. They don't do that running around and just making passes and all. No, they play basketball.
Real hoop.
They play real basketball.
Somebody. You look at them. Somebody's always moving.
Somebody always they set back. They set back screens.
Caldwell Pope running to the other side. They already
No,
set.
They setting back screens. They doing backdoor cuts.
Yeah,
Jokic know what people going at before they even go there. Michael Porter can't miss. Jamal Murray can't miss. Oh, KCP.
Who you got?
Jokic hitting threes.
How much you got Denver in?
6. How we gonna get these boys up out of here? Y'all think cause y'all win the conference?
I will say this. See, I know Phoenix. I talk my talk. Yeah, we're not a very good team, put together team, but games like this is where Anthony Edwards earned his stripes with me. Games like this, teams that play good basketball, put together.
Who is gonna guard Anthony Edwards?
Listen.
I hear what you're saying.
That's fine. That's fine, bro. That's fine.
Who's gonna guard JD McDaniels?
Oh my God, that's fine.
That's the X factor. That's the X factor.
They just beat Braun and AD.
The X factor.
Thank you.
And that's why I can't wait for them to put all this.
We sleep on Jaden McDaniels.
We're talking about Jaden McDaniels now.
That Lakers team was not well put together.
Bro, we were up 20. We were up 20 and lost. And AD and Braun been balling.
And guess what? Who wasn't balling? The fucking others. Oh,
we were up.
The same thing every year. The others has been terrible since the bubble ring. Terrible.
And we shouldn't have damn near won the game that we did win. And when D-Lo actually did show up, we shouldn't have won that game.
Terrible supporting Cavs. And that's a poor built team.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something I've always said. Your stars, we let y'all get yours. Because 28 from 30 from Braun and 28 from AD ain't gonna do it. 30 from and 24, 25 from Cat ain't gonna do it. Ain't gonna do it. Michael Porter can't miss. KCP can't miss.
Michael Porter's gonna have Jaden
He has-
McDaniels on him.
But cut that out.
So what?
Cut
What
that
do you
out.
mean? Have you been watching the playoffs?
These
Jaden McDaniels
niggas-
an X factor.
Every playoffs, these
Jaden
niggas
McDaniels
can't
and-
miss.
And that Jokic shit about to get shut down because Rudy and Cat don't even be on the court at the same time. Rudy and Cat are rarely on the court at the same time.
That sound like
switching
that's-
in and out and
right.
running Joker
Who's
dry.
rarely on the court at the same time?
And running Joker dry. All the
So-
Minnesota games
hold on.
I've seen, Rudy and Cat are barely on the floor at the same time. It's
No,
hard ever.
no,
in an
nobody.
extended period of time where
They're not on the court at the same time because Cat is fouling out or close to fouling out. That's
That
why he's
happened
not on the
two
court.
games. That happened 2 games in one series.
But-
That don't even count.
But
Nobody
Listen,
makes Joker does anything he don't want to do.
So Jamal Murray's supposed to drop 35 points and guard Ant or and guard Mike Conley.
KCP guarded Ant.
KCP
No.
guarding
No,
Jaden
they're not
McDaniels.
doing
barbecue chicken.
They're not doing that.
Answer for Nas Reeves off the
Not-
bench.
We're not doing that. But
So long, you
Bro,
got
I'm not-
I
but
got
Ant-
Timberwolves in 6. In 6. It's not even gonna go to 7.
Crazy thing is though.
Act like 2-time DPOY.
You got the Wolves to
what? What is going? We're talking about Rudy like he's
Timberwolves
good.
in 6.
Oh
Thank
my-
you.
What are
We got
doing?
two-time
I got
DPOY
Timberwolves
on Joker.
That's
Somebody
fake.
doesn't care about
He
basketball.
shouldn't have won.
We don't even care about basketball.
We know what doing. Everybody got their own reasons. But I know for me, they ain't got no answer for Ant. And if you want to put, Aaron Gordon on Ant, they ain't got no answer for Cat.
That's the X factor, Aaron Gordon. But
They ain't got no answer for Cat. If you can put Aaron Gordon on Anthony Edwards, and if you gonna keep Aaron Gordon on Cat, them guards getting cooked. Barbecue.
and you think they about to run Joker dry? Nobody makes that man do anything he don't want to do.
And
They
no,
about to run
I tell you what.
That man does.
And I
passion.
tell you what, and you gonna be like, oh, they gonna take advantage of Mike Conley. Hey, my man, go ahead and guard that man that can't shoot.
Oh, hold on, time out, and we're banking on Mike Conley to have another series like he just had.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
We asking to be excellent, but it's give
Oh, that
Play a
was
role.
excellent.
Play a role, Mike Conley.
Oh, that's not his role. He was playing. He was getting off like he been for the Grizzlies again.
Listen, play a role, Mike Conley.
y'all
You'll
not a
be
great
straight.
defensive team. How you mean?
But like I said, you think he gonna do that again?
Yeah.
Oh no, Palmer. Oh my, what are we doing? What
Hey,
are
I
we
just-
doing?
hey. Y'all just be ready for
Y'all think Denver just so great defensive
They are!
team. No,
I'm
they're
not saying
great
I'm not
defense.
saying they great defensively, bro. It's just they're well coached.
Watch what I say. If I'm the coach for the Timberwolves, that's my game plan. Mike Conley, go ahead and guard Aaron Gordon because all he want to do is cut to the basket anyways. And y'all couldn't defend a backdoor cut to save y'all life. That's where y'all was fucking losing.
Oh, throw it to the back. Throw it to the. I'm to Aaron Gordon. You throw it to the rim, please.
That's
Throw it to the rim.
That's what pisses me off with Denver. Yeah, I understand they play ball. They're a good team, but a lot of stuff they got bailed out on against LA. They couldn't guard a backdoor cut to see they live against fucking Aaron Gordon. That shit pisses me off. Did it last year in the finals against Miami, and I'm like, bro, can we not stop a lob or a backdoor cut from Aaron Gordon?
But is it because you're paying? Because you're paying? All eyes are on one player.
Gotta be disciplined, man.
Be disciplined. You see what we've been doing to AD?
What you said is now?
Huh?
Jokic get his 30.
Come on now.
Jamal can get his 25. It's all about the others.
But they have a supporting cast.
Hey, boy. What I've been seeing, how Jokic been blending AD in that hole? Shit. I ain't know, boy.
Is
I
AD
don't
and
know.
who else?
Huh?
AD and who else?
What do you mean?
Exactly.
Huh?
Hey man,
Huh?
Who
hey,
else?
man,
He had
like,
all he had is AD to worry about.
like I'm saying, I'm telling y'all right now.
What? Talk about Joker?
Yes.
Oh,
Now
I
you
think,
got 2-time DPOI and Cat. Come on now.
boy,
All I'm
A
saying,
man,
Joker.
one man can only do so much.
that is that if I'm their coach, that is their game plan. McDaniels, do your thing, play hard, play
So
defense.
yeah, so y'all,
McDaniels is the X factor.
y'all want Denver to lose.
Yes.
I don't want them to lose. I just think that the
I want them to
Timberwolves is a
lose.
real good matchup for them.
Oh, so as a Boston fan, you'd rather see the Timberwolves than Denver.
It don't matter who we see.
Who would you rather see? Because you're gonna
Who I'd
get to the
rather see,
finals.
I think it's the same thing to me. They're very good teams. Like I wouldn't want to see. I wouldn't want to see. I wouldn't want to see Denver. I wouldn't want to see Denver or the Timberwolves. My opinion.
But
You
I can't wait to
you
Denver. I can't wait for
you
Denver to
you
pack these boys up because
you
I
serve me up. If I'm Boston, you serve me up OKC, or we get them out of there in 5.
oh man, I just hate to see people got Rudy Gobert on their teams and
So
it's just
who has a better supporting cast? Who cares that Nas Reed won 6 Man of the Year?
To
Who
be
has,
real, you say who got us a better supporting cast? It's really close, and it might be the Timberwolves. It's close. You can't say it's not. It's close.
it is
If you
close.
want if you
But
want to
I'm
go
going.
player by player, Josh McDaniels is playing better than KCP. Mike Conley is playing better than KCP. Aaron Gordon is just doing lobs and dunks.
I mean, he plays the
Michael
dunker.
Porter Jr. He is balling.
He
I give
plays the
him that.
dunker position though.
He ain't missing. But that's what I'm saying. Timberwolves are playing great basketball, and they have a good team. So does Denver, and I understand that. And they have something that nobody can stop. I understand that.
all right, so I got the Nuggets in 6. James, you got them in 5. Blanc, you got the Wolves in
6.
6. Palmer, you got.
I got the Ant-Man, the boy in 6, man.
Golly.
6. It's gonna be a great series. I'm excited for it. I really am.
Right.
So, but yeah, any more hot takes on the NBA? Anything I want to get left?
What's next for the older stars? What's next for the Bronze, the Steph Currys, the Klay Thompsons, the Paul Georges, the Kawhi Leonards, the Joel, the Jimmy? What's next for them? The Kevin, the KD.
But to be real with you, all the names you said, only 3 of them really matter. The rest of them are cooked, in my opinion.
Damn,
Irrelevant.
That's crazy.
Nah, I ain't crazy. That's the truth.
the KD, the Bradley Beals, the
KD is stuck. KD is stuck in Phoenix for the rest of his career, and they better hope Phoenix head coach and use him more better this next off season. I mean, next season. As far as Braun, I don't think Braun going nowhere. I think he's staying in LA, but I think there's a good chance that he does retire. He is staying in Golden State. Ain't no way he going nowhere.
so nobody making no moves. You don't think nobody going nowhere?
Nah,
Nobody.
Clay
They're
done, man.
stuck
Clay
where they're
gone.
at.
Clay gone.
Clay
I
is
ain't gonna lie.
cooked. Jimmy's cooked. Joel is stuck where he at for probably a year and a half. Probably he's staying where he at. Miami be fool as hell to pay Jimmy that max contract for 2 years. Who else?
Is Kyrie stuck?
Kyrie's under contract.
Okay, so Brad, what do y'all do with Brad? Brad's stuck there for the next 3 years, isn't it?
He's stuck too because they paying him crazy amount of money and nobody's gonna take on that contract after that playoff performance. No.
Paul George,
Somebody's gonna pay him some money because they're gonna be desperate to get a wing.
Kawhi.
I'm done with him.
He's already locked in.
He's locked into the Clippers, but I'm done with him. He can't stay healthy.
DeRozan.
They already paid him. They stuck
He's
with that.
cooked. I mean, he can still get you a bucket, but he what he brings to the table doesn't help my team win. Sorry.
Zach LaVine.
If he's not on a whack team, he's not hooping.
And see, that's the thing. What I'm trying to tell y'all. Those people who be on whack teams balling, bro, it's different when you come to a team where you're expected to win.
Yep.
You
And
don't.
I don't. But see, I think the
that's
problem is I don't think the GM and the head I don't think the GM and the head coach tell them like when you come to this team, we're not asking you to do what you were doing on your previous team.
It's
I
not. It's
I don't think they told Brad like, hey, we're not expecting you to do what you did in Washington.
no. But Brad knew he wasn't going to be able to
they
do
knew
that.
that they knew that
He accepted his role.
with no point guard.
That's that he accepted his role. But
He
I
did.
mean, yeah, y'all clown me or whatever. But me, I never looked at Brad as a superstar. I knew what was going on over there in Washington.
Exactly.
I mean,
so that is what it is.
Was I happy when he came to our team? Yeah, of course. I mean, that's someone that can help. I mean, I'm not saying he's a trash player, but I know he's not no 30 points a game type nigga. Like, that's not him. Like, that was just by force.
Yep.
But I mean,
one more name and then we can move on. Donovan Mitchell.
He want to be in New York.
He's still young though.
He want to be in New York.
He's not signing back with Cleveland.
He's not. Cleveland about to be bad position coming soon.
Yeah, they about to. Yeah.
Either
yeah.
They if they lose this first round, he's gone.
He's going to New York, but what is that? I think that makes sense. See, that's the thing, man. Certain teams, I feel like that's gonna derail Jalen Brunson.
Yeah. Yeah. I know I said one more, but this is the last one. What last two? Trae Young and his partner.
DeJounte Murray.
DeJounte Murray.
I'm taking DeJounte Murray over him.
Yeah, I would too. Trae Young, he doesn't really make his. If he's not the only ball handler, you can't win with him. I think he's going to end up at the Spurs. That's what I've been seeing. He's going to end up at the Spurs or in LA. But
I saw D'Lo to the Spurs today.
I'm not a big fan of Trae Young like that. I think he's good, but that the conference finals run that he had was a little Cinderella-ish due to injuries and how the seeding ended up. A lot of heavyweight teams in that Eastern Conference had to play each other early that year, so I think he lucked up by the draw of the hat. So then Javonte Murray, I think he's good. I'm a big fan of him. We were supposed to get him instead of Derek White, but Pop and the boy didn't want to give him up. Not to us. Not for what we was offering. Atlanta had a better offer on the table. So I'm a big fan of his. I like him. Young player, but I think Atlanta's going to keep him there and try to build around him. Well, if they do trade him, they're trying to get the most out of it.
I think he does make their team much better.
Yeah. And you can see that from the jump. As soon as Trae Young went down, they started improving. I think their season was too far in the dump to get to the playoffs, but they fought their way back in that play-in and they made some shake.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess we about to wrap it up.
Yeah, that's it for the day, fellas. First episode back in a minute. Felt good. Talk sports again with y'all. If y'all don't got anything else, that's all I got on my part, y'all. So, anything, y'all? Anything on your mind?
I know. Well, no, let's not act crazy. Everybody ask about it. All y'all people's ask about it. To be real quick.
It's not gonna be real quick.
Who winning the rap beef? Who winning the rap beef? Real quick, who winning the rap beef? As of right now, who in the lead?
I can't say who's in the lead right now because as of right now, there's been like 3 or 4 songs dropped within hours.
I ain't even listened to all of them yet.
According to what Job already listened to.
I've listened to Like That. I listened to Push Up.
Euphoria,
and the other one that Drake dropped with the AI recordings of Tupac and Snoop.
Okay, and who's winning? Out of what you heard so far,
Drake washed him. Drake washed him on Push Up.
I think right now, Kendrick I think it's about even right now. If you say Kendrick is in the league, it's by like a field goal. It's not crazy. The Euphoria joint, it was
Field goal. I like that.
for the Euphoria joint. He did put some bars in that joint. I mean, but he didn't say nothing crazy that we already didn't know. The pedophile thing, the assumption is crazy. So I want to get more research on that. But not a push-up junk. That was hard. But Drake is just not dressing Kendrick though. He's dressing like 20 other niggas.
20 other people. So
Yeah.
he had more on his back when
The
he
making,
had to
so
make
it's
his
like
initial diss track.
so. But I really did like push-up though. That was tough.
It was hard.
I think push-up was a better song music-wise. Like just the music of it, the beat.
It just the beat you could just tell he would diss somebody. Like
Yeah, Euphoria, it was just straight bars. He was just rapping. It was chill, it was cool, it wasn't crazy, but yeah, they just dropped like 3 more songs tonight. Like dropped 2
we
songs.
get a chance to listen to it yet.
I ain't got a chance to even listen to all of them.
so next time we come back on, we'll have a much more better review of who we think in the lead as a right now we'll say is a tie game, according to what we listen to. So we'll come back and we'll
like, from the stuff I've seen on media, it's like it's getting real messy with this one. So but
Ross and dead last. No cap.
Hey, hold up. Before we go, how y'all feel about that OBJ trade? Well, signing.
I think it's nice for Miami because they need another weapon. But I mean,
journeyman.
He don't have to do too much. Where he's at in his career right now, that's the perfect fit for him because he doesn't have to be their number 1 or number 2 or even their number 3 really because they got A-Chain and Raheem Mostert in the backfield.
But
just the equivalent of them.
A quick answer. Start with you, LeBlanc. Is OBJ career overrated?
His career as a whole?
Yes. Yes or no?
I would say yeah.
D?
He a journeyman.
I'd say as of right now where he is in his career, I'd say his on the field career is overrated. I'd say his off the field career is what's got him popping right now.
Social media,
yeah.
Overrated.
Very much overrated.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We should talk about that more next pod because I'm dive into
All right,
that.
folks. It's been nice. It's been real. We're back at it. We'll be getting back to it. We're off the rip.
Niggas got me calling my dog overrated. Damn.
Yeah.
Hey,
that's crazy.
But with that being said, I am your host, Palmer, and these are my co-hosts. And this is the 4 to Win podcast. Good night, everybody.
And we need y'all to underneath the comment section. Y'all need to talk to my boy D Will, man. He act like he can't, he act like he too busy for us now. He too big. He act like he too big time for us right now.
And them pockets getting a little deep. He they'll forget about us, isn't it?
When you start making a certain amount of money, they act like they too good for the guys now, man. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say, man. It is what it is.
All right. Good night, folks.